Oh, he's getting it now.
Hey everyone, welcome to Heavy Metal Custom. Today I'm back to working on the 68 Mustang Fastback project. I know it has been a while. The owner had some things he had to deal with and stuff. This got put on the back burner for a little bit, but everything's looking great and we're getting back on the project. And yes, Casey is working on the Galaxy. He is water sanding right now, trying to get all the clear, just perfect. And then we'll get that thing buffed out and get it assembled. But while he's doing that work, I'm over here playing with the Mustang. And the first thing that I'm doing is getting the trunk correct. For those of y'all who have been following this build, you know this fiberglass trunk and these end caps were, we'll just say junk. They didn't fit where they lived. And that is a big issue. And that's just causing me to have to do a lot of work to get these to look right. I'm not sure if this is the normal for these kind of parts or not, but we got what we could get. They're not like out there all over the place, that's for sure. So we have to deal with it and make it fit. Well, as you see right now, this is as close as I can get this trunk to perfectly fit. We got the latch. It's done, it works perfect. And it closes good and holds it like it's supposed to. Now fiberglass, unlike a metal trunk, as you can see, let me get you in here just a little bit of a better shot. Let me step out of the picture. Okay, y'all can see how just the shade looks to be a shade high here and a shade short here. Like the trunk itself is just here. Well, I've raised it up and looked inside. And I took the, from the trunk to the lip here, you know, where the seal will go. It's all the same distance around. So the trunk's on correctly, as well as the gaps. I'm a paint stick guy. We took paint stick, put one here, one there, one here, one here. We got this thing lined up. So it's where it needs to be. It's just that far off the way that it's made. So the rest of it's just going to be fiberglass, a lot of contouring, a lot of sanding. But hey, it's part of building a custom car, right? So that's what we're fixing to do. I'm going to get out the grinder and go ahead and start hitting this. And hopefully we can get this thing where it looks correct. We're going to have to take a lot of measurements, get a straight line across here. Which I don't know if that thing's really straight or not. I'm going to have to take a straight edge put on there. I think that it's more like this. I know it's a little extreme, but maybe more like that. But we're going to have to make it fit, get it all going well. Once I get that trunk done and finally get these finalized, we'll be good to go on that. Then take y'all for a little walk around. Then we start on the what I call the little stuff. Fine body work here. A couple of little dings right here we got to repair. Of course, where the door was messed up, we got to body work that. Everything else was great, except for this door. Like I say, there again in shipping. A little damage down here that we got a body work. You get like these little spots where they, you know, where we put the roof onto the pillars and all that. You got to fine body work that stuff. But that's not a big deal. Back here's where a big deal is. But we got to get all of this taken care of and try to get motivated on this thing and make some big progress. So just hang out with us as we go through all of this and see what we can get done. And Yeah, it'll turn out fantastic, I'm sure of it. Well, first things first is, let me grab the camera, explain this a little bit better. As y'all see, there's pads here. One on each side, just like this. Well, what does that tell you? That tells you that there's some type of rubber bumper. Because when you shut the trunk down, it can still rattle a little bit left and right. So there's always a bumper on each side. Well, of course, this setup didn't come with nothing, and this trunk didn't come with no provisions for them. So we're going to make them ourselves. What I've got here is basic bumpers. These are the screw-in adjustable type. These ones I like. Yeah, you'll find these on hoods down on the front core support. But they work out great for the trunk as well. So what I've done some measuring and a little bit of drilling to find the center of where this should be. And how did I do that? Well, I measured out and drilled. As you see, it took more than one time. Then I run me some sheet metal screws up in there. Now, when I come down here and close it, hopefully y'all can see that okay. The sheet metal screw is hitting dead center of our pad on each side. So now we know that that is our center mark. So now, all we got to do, which sounds easy but it isn't, is cut this in here, this square, where this will snap up in there and stay. And then we'll have our adjustment. And as you can see, where we're putting it, it's going up through there, so it ain't going to break through or anything like that or cause any problems or damage. Alright, well I'm going to get to cutting this square out and getting these to fit. There you have that. That wasn't a big deal. Just drilled a hole, and then as you see, I took the Dremel and cut me out a square and snapped them in. And guys, this worked out better than I thought it would. Remember just a few minutes ago when I showed you how uneven the trunk was. Well, now I've got this one all the way in. That's as far as it'll go. Now this one, as you can see, I have it adjusted out a little bit. What did that do for us? We got this side raised up. Look at that. Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, this side here, just a little high. That's fine. We know we're going to have to do some fiberglass work. But now, not as much. Yeah, that really done it. The thing about it, this thing can't rock back and forth or have any rattle in it. And of course, it gets the seal in there too. But as of now, that's very stable and good deal. Well guys, real quickly, I got that all set up. I know it's not perfect, but for now, it does not have to be perfect. And as you see, I just throw some spray can primer on it, changed the wheels out to his wheels because I had mine on the front. Throw the scoops on it. We put in the dash. I went ahead and put in the windshield wiper assembly because that's something I had to fabricate, and I didn't know if anybody else could figure out the installation. So we done that and put the clutch brake pedal assembly in, as well as the fenders, and I put the front end on. The main reason I done that is so that this fiberglass won't sit around and get warped or messed up. Same way with the fenders. And this big money hood, we went in and put it on. And since we was doing the pedals, went in and popped in the booster and master cylinder, because them studs is what holds the pedals on. And just a couple of miscellaneous things that I could bolt on there. And I know y'all are asking, why did you do this work at this point? Well, I'm fixing to tell you. What's going on is, we're through with this project. The young man that owns it has some other more important things that he needs to take care of, and he come in here, talk to me. Very, very nice guy. I mean, I consider him a friend at this point. But he talked to me, told me what else he had going on, this, that, and the other thing, which I mean is his business. But it requires that the car be put on hold for however long it takes, or maybe he'll finish it up himself or whatever. But he asked me to get it to the point where he can trailer it home and stick it in his garage. That's why I've done the work that I've done right now and got it here. All that's really left is to gather up all of his parts. I told him to bring some big plastic totes. That'll be a lot easier to put them in there. We can stuff the car full of his parts, and then he won't have a bunch of crap in his garage scattered all over the place, like fenders and hood and things like that. That's why I want him to put all that stuff on. Try to save him some aggravation and some time and some storage in his garage. But unfortunately, y'all, that's where we're at, and sometimes it happens this way. You do not get to complete a project. Am I bummed out about it? Yes, I am. I was looking forward to completing this for him. I think this thing would have just been awesome. But there's a lot more work to do, and like I say, right now at this time, he's just not going to do it. And that's his prerogative. But I want to throw a thanks out to him. His name's Cody. Throw a thanks out to Cody for the work that we did get on this car, and for being such a good friend and trusting us with it. We done him a good job for the time that we had it, and there's some awesome engineering going on here. And whenever this thing does get finished by whoever, may come back here, may do it himself, who knows, it's going to be awesome. But I hope that y'all have enjoyed watching all the 68 Mustang videos, doing the fastback conversion. I know that Casey and I have enjoyed doing it. So if you would, throw us down some comments. If you can, hit us up on Patreon and on the Super Things. And please, like, share, and subscribe. Again, appreciate it much. Until the next one, we hope that everyone has a fantastic day.